really like punk music. G.G. Allen's music doesn't appeal to me. But recently I've discovered I love G.G. Allen. And I never knew that that was possible for me. I was offended by him the first few times I thought about him and saw anything about it. I found his followers to be childish and his antics to be stupid and uninteresting. But fuck irrational taboos and fuck censorship and fuck oppression. This guy was defiant. And I usually am not defiant, but I get called defiant by authorities. In Torrance State Hospital, I had no control over my urine, part of having MS. So I was about to piss myself and I couldn't go to the bathroom because there are a certain number of hours of the day when you can't access a toilet at Torrance University. Not university, penitentiary. The psychiatric evaluation hospital. It's a forensic psychiatry location. Think about how purely stupid, awful, what a terrible building. What terrible people there. What scum. What assholes. But that's what my brother called me today. Now, when I was growing up, my brother was an asshole. He was a shithead to me. I remember a lot of things that make me think very little of him. But as an adult, he's been okay. And I do think he's funny. I respect him on some level. He's my brother too, so I love him. But when telling me that he was going to get married, he said, not, I've met the love of my life, I'm going to get married, I'd like you to be there. He said, instead, I don't want you to come to the wedding if you're going to say nigger. Or if you're going to say the N-word. He's niggerphobic, so he would have said the N-word. I don't remember, I don't have a recording of the conversation, but I think he said N-word instead of saying the word, which is the word, nigger. And it's not my pleasure all the time to say it, but sometimes I believe you have to say it. And what's weird is that I don't believe it's ever appropriate to say it as a racial slur against African Americans, because that's wrong and offensive, right? But who are you to tell people what's offensive? That's what my brother asked me. And then he's like, if you do something just because people don't like it, it doesn't make you smart or cool. It makes you an asshole. And then he hung up the phone. Uh-oh. I kept talking to a dead phone line. And then I discovered he was gone. And all of my points fell on deaf ears. And I realized I am a little bit of a GG. And you gotta let the GG out. So when do you get to celebrate G.G. Allen? All of his offensiveness, the power of breaking those taboos, of nudity, of public defecation, of coprofunnery? How do you say playing with poop? He played with his own poop is how you say it. He's a shittist, which is an artist of shit. And I've been that in prison. So G.G. and I are far more similar than any other G.G. Allen fan and me. And I'm not a fan of him musically or particularly as a person, but as a lesson, he is humanity. You need that lesson or you're just not educated. Part of growing up is understanding that G.G. Allen is both offensive and a bit of a hero and a bit of a scumbag. And that he doesn't deserve any respect except for the respect you give to the rest of humanity all the time, no matter what, right? So he deserves it and doesn't deserve it. And oh my God, what are we going to do? And he's a public health crisis. He's the worst. But I love it now. I love it. And so what got me talking to my brother today, it was Gage Day. Go Gage, baby. Triple G. GGG, Alan. GG, great. Alan is go Gage. Gage is 88 in Negremol. And 88 is 8-8. And 8 is H. And Nazis believe that they should Heil Hitler. And that makes them scum and stupid and violent and dangerous, but more than anything, just stupid and pathetic. And so neo-Nazis don't have my respect, but on Gage Day, August 8th, you get to bring out your inner Nazi. You get to enjoy the notion of Holocaust porn. You can do anything that you think is just loathed by humanity, except, I hope, for damaging actual people, because I'm a liberal. But if you're going to have a Gage Day, and Gage is like Halloween or Easter, it becomes a thing, then it's not just GGG Allen, it's freaking Fuck Censorship Day. And that's my name on it, which means I have to take it seriously. Fuck censorship to its core. So August 8th. And what's kind of nice is that in 68 skate years, there will be a 2000 gauge, which would be a Twent Hun gauge. At the year Twent Hun gauge, on August 8th, 8/8/20 gauge. Oh my goodness, you can't stop the censorship. You get priests pooping into nuns' mouths. You get people putting whoopee cushions on disabled people's wheelchairs and then just laughing in their face. You get people saying, yeah, I've got no problem with pedophilia. You don't? Of course you do, you freaking asshole. But that's Gage Day. You don't understand if you don't understand it. My brother doesn't understand it. Negaritarianism has been forced to understand it. I didn't want to understand this part of humanity, but I guess I'm glad that I did. And if it weren't for N-word phobia, I never would have touched it. And if it weren't for G.G. Allen, I never would have had the thoughts that I have today. This is the birth of a new holiday. It needs to be a federal holiday. It's called Gage Fuck Censorship Day. It's called I fucked your mom and then I fucked your dad Day. It's called your grandma has some delightful moldy armpits that I plan to lick for the next 3 hours as she struggles against my forceful grip Day. Gage Day is our day. And they can have 364 days of the week. 300 score of boredom. But after the 300 score bore, Gage. And that's our, you and me. Because you listen to this video. By definition, you and me have a holiday now. And that's amazing. I didn't even pretend to. So who is responsible? Austin Lyon. This lion can roar. He totally had the idea. I'm just going to take credit for the idea for the rest of my life. But tell me it's not a doozy. Even if you, just be mean and notice all of my flaws. And then say Gage Day is not a doozy. It is a doozy of an idea. It is a meme paradise. It's a meme-plosion of cultural genes moving around everywhere, the same as, I'm sure, bacteria will move around everywhere, because Gage Day is for that kind of skunk punk that just plain sucks. But it's their day, and it's our day too. I hope you have a good day, and this is your day. Thanks for listening to this 10-minute video. I respect your time. I wouldn't make a video like this if I didn't believe in it, and I do. Take care.